Even though the world and business are thriving at the moment, you cannot trust the fluctuating markets. Are you concerned about how economic recession and downfall in markets may affect your finances? Guess what's the good point right now? You've had enough time on your hands to prepare yourself beforehand. Thank God that this disaster has not fallen on your head without notice. So, in this video, we'll be discussing some major approaches that we must opt for in times of economic recession. We'll talk about ways to survive these hard days. So make sure that you watch this video till the end, because we do have some great ideas that you can implement to protect yourself and your loved ones ahead of time from the nip of recession. What do you think? Are you ready to use our ideas and tools to get you through an economic recession in one piece financially? Have you prepared yourself and kept your assets safe to survive this financial catastrophe? You can never stop the worst from happening, but you can prepare yourself for it to survive through it. Unfortunately, the recession is one of such events that are beyond our control, but we can control the ways we prepare for it or respond to it. Taking precautionary measures beforehand would make an enormous difference in your finances. So, make sure that you follow these steps or precautionary measures as soon as the next financial downturn is about to hit. Be ready even if there's a high chance of unemployment, financial instability, and investment loss. This video is definitely going to help you if you think that the economic recession is going to make it hard for you to pay your bills. However, guess what is one universal rule to always be prepared? Spend less, earn more, and save it. Number 1. Create a strategic financial plan. Money is the driving force of our lives. No matter how much we deny being materialistic, it impacts almost every part of our lives. Financial instability not only affects our business, but family and relationships too. Stress about financial matters also scars your mental and physical being. So that is why it is extremely important to make a strong plan before the recession, so you can have better control over your life. Devise your financial plan according to your budget. Keep your savings aside, make an investment plan, and also look out for options to earn more. Once you have all these things under control, then no recession would injure you. Number 2. Always spend prudently. For keeping your financial stability intact or achieving it, spending economically plays a huge role. If you want your financial balance to be under control, then make sure that you're not spending irresponsibly. You can start doing this by keeping a keen track of your daily expenses. Then search for options where you can cut down a good sum according to your requirement. Avoid dining outs during these days and stick to meal plannings religiously. Also, make sure that you're not spending huge bills on a shopping spree. Thus, once you start doing this, you'll definitely get a step closer to surviving the economic recession. Number 3. Keep your emergency fund aside. When the economy begins to fall down, it comes with many other drawbacks too, as in your jobs or income are the first things in jeopardy. Therefore, in order to survive such conditions, save a good amount of emergency funds so the harder times get easier for you. For instance, if you have a lot of money sitting around in a high-interest FDIC-insured account, not only will your money keep its full value during times of market turbulence, but it will also be very liquid, allowing you to access money quickly in the event that you lose your job or have to accept a pay reduction. Additionally, if you have your own money, you won't need to borrow as much money to pay for unforeseen expenses or job loss. When a recession occurs, credit is prone to swiftly becoming scarce. When these circumstances occur, utilize your emergency fund to meet any essential costs while keeping your budget limited for buying things in order to preserve the emergency fund and restore it as soon as possible. Number 4. Create a budget and reduce your debts. It is indeed true when they say that carrying debt is a burden. Those hefty loan payments will simply increase tension in a position that is already difficult during a recession when jobs are hard to come by and money is tight. It has now become necessary to evaluate your financial condition, including all of your outstanding bills, and develop a strategy for paying them off. It can be challenging to pay for daily costs during a recession, let alone debt repayments, which can lead to an uncontrollable increase in your debt. High debt loads are dangerous since even a small change in outside circumstances might make it difficult for you to make payments. While you might be able to make payments right now, A job loss or an increase in interest rates, together with banks reducing credit restrictions, might make things worse. Making a budget that appropriately represents your household's income and where it should be is the first step in effectively paying off your debts. Having a budget can help you discover expenditure areas you can reduce so more of your money can go towards paying down your debt if you aren't attacking your debt as aggressively as you should, or worse, adding to your debt. Number 5. Increase your income diversity. Don't put all your eggs in one bag, as the proverbial phrase goes, which may be applied to your source of income. The inherent risk of relying entirely on one job for all of your income is that if the economy collapses and you lose your work, you will also lose your single source of income and your ability to meet all of your financial responsibilities. Having several sources of income may be quite beneficial. You have other revenue streams to rely on to possibly keep you afloat if one source of income starts to decline or is entirely removed. Gaining a second job isn't always necessary to diversify your income. In fact, if your spouse works in a different sector than you already have some. However, if you want to expand your horizons and earn more money, you may look into a variety of choices, such as renting out a room in your house, a space in your garage, or even going as far as to purchase a rental property. If your schedule is somewhat flexible, you may think about taking a weekend job. If you are building a skill set, you might try finding methods to monetize it. For instance, if you're a skilled writer, you can consider writing articles and blog posts for hire. If you're artistic, you might consider selling your items on Etsy. And if you're helpful around the home, you might think about posting an ad on Craigslist. But don't let these ideas constrain you. Any ability or skill you possess may be used to generate additional revenue. So think and go for it. Number 6. Increase your investments. Investment diversification is equally as crucial as income diversification. If you have the majority of your assets invested in stock market securities, a downturn in the economy might be disastrous for your finances. And it's because of this that diversifying your investments is so important. Make sure your investments are distributed over a variety of sectors and even asset classes in your investment portfolio so that they will be less influenced by market fluctuations and your losses won't be as severe. You may put your money in a variety of different alternative investments to diversify your portfolio. Real estate is a popular investment that often increases in value over time, whether you're buying a house, an apartment, or even land. Bonds have frequently been a fantastic method to generate income, while investing in stocks is a smart strategy to help your portfolio expand, particularly the stock market index. You can also think about investing internationally because geographic diversification helps lessen your sensitivity to economic downturns. All of these steps are precautionary to secure your finances from future economic hazards. If you've made yourself and your finances recession-proof, you'll no longer fear an economic downfall because you'll be already prepared for it. So make sure that you utilize this information and help yourself to control your finances in such situations. Well, this is a wrap on this video. Hope you liked it, and if you did, make sure to press the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe to our channel. You can also tell me the topics that you would like to see videos on. Till then, see ya!